Hey guys, what's going on? James here, and in this video today, we're going to be going over more players, undrafted free agents that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are bringing in. Now, these aren't on full-time contracts. These are on rookie minicamp tryout contracts. These players have the opportunity to earn full-time contracts with the Buccaneers after the rookie minicamp based on how they do. Three guys that we have talked about already on this list are Mason Narcisse out of Louisiana at Lafayette. He is a defensive lineman. CJ James, center out of UTSA, and Chantz Williams, edge defender out of Charlotte. Now, here are the new players that are being added to this list. Firstly, we've got Jordan McCloud, a quarterback out of Texas State. Jordan McCloud is 6 feet tall, 205 pounds. Fun fact, his hometown is Tampa, Florida. He is a Florida man through and through. He went to high school at Plant. So, very excited to see this. Obviously, it's always fun to have local guys in here. Jordan McCloud is no different. He was an all-Sun Belt third team, a 2024 Davey O'Brien National Quarterback Award class of 2024. He was on the Maxwell Award watch list, the Walter Camp Award watch list, the Manning Award watch list, as well as the Reese's Senior Bowl watch list. All of that was in 2024, so a pretty fair amount of accolades for Mr. Jordan McCloud here in 24. Now, here are his overall statistics in that 24 season for Texas State. He had 390 passing attempts. He had 3,227 passing yards, 30 touchdowns, and 13 interceptions. He also added 278 rushing yards and 7 rushing touchdowns as well. Look, I'm interested in Jordan McCloud. Why not, right? I'm always going to root for the hometown guys. Jordan McCloud is no different. I like the athleticism that he brings here at this level in terms of collegiate football and whatnot. The rushing touchdowns, the rushing yards is an encouraging thing to see. The lack of interceptions, the high level of touchdowns, it's just all good stuff, right? The Buccaneers do need arms, right? Quarterback arms to run these rookie mini camps. Jordan McCloud is going to have the opportunity to do that. Hopefully he can make some really good looking throws, and maybe the Buccaneers can bring him in as a fifth quarterback somewhere. Another guy worth paying attention to is another quarterback. It's Connor Watkins, quarterback out of Villanova, which, by the way, I believe both of these quarterbacks are going to be joining the quarterback that the Buccaneers brought in, Connor Bezelak, as well. I believe Connor Bezelak is also going to be throwing at that rookie mini camp. But back to Connor Watkins. He is 6'3", 225 pounds, quarterback out of Villanova, which is interesting to note. Here are his overall statistics from the 2024 season. 342 passing attempts. He had 342 passing attempts, 2,102 passing yards, 13 touchdowns to 5 interceptions. He did also have 430 rushing yards and 8 rushing touchdowns as well. So again, very much like Jordan McCloud, another mobile, athletic type of quarterback, a bit bigger than Jordan McCloud. Again, at 6'3", 225. It's a capable arm, right? He started a lot of games at Villanova, as did Jordan McCloud at Texas State, sorry, not Texas Tech. So it's always good to get these young guys in here and see what they can do. Next, we have running back Shane Watts out of Fort Hays State University. That is a bit of a mouthful, right? But Shane Watts is coming in. He is 5'9", 195 pounds. So a bit of a smaller type of running back, all things considered. He did actually convert to running back in the 2023 season. Before that, I'm trying to see what he played. I believe he played defensive back, it looks like, for a couple of years before converting to running back, so that is pretty interesting. Listen to this. His first year as a running back, by the way, guys, was that 2023 season, which is important to note, okay? And then in 2024, here's what he did. 223 rushing attempts, 1,313 rushing yards, and 13 rushing touchdowns. Also, 449 receiving yards and 4 receiving touchdowns. So, I'm very impressed with what Shane Watts has done here at Fort Hays. He's got a lot of both rushing and receiving ability. Obviously, the Buccaneers are somewhat interested in what Watts can do. He showed a lot of promise at that level of collegiate football. Let's see if he can turn it up and really continue to progress here at the NFL level as well. Next, we have Dino Tomlin, who, fun fact, is the son of Pittsburgh Steelers head coach Mike Tomlin, who got his coaching career start in the NFL with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So it's interesting how everything kind of comes full circle. Shout out to Greg Auman for that note as well. But Dino Tomlin is 6 feet tall, 188 pounds. He previously went to Maryland before playing at, I believe it's Boston College. Yep, it is Boston College. He was the recipient of the Weaver James Corrigan Swolford Postgraduate Scholarship Award. So congratulations to him on that. Certainly a mouthful of an award, but hey, he got it. So pretty darn cool to see that. I don't believe he played in every season. I am curious about it. He appeared in 10 games, made 1 start. He had 3 catches for 25 yards in 2024. 2023, he was a red shirt senior, so he did get that extra season. I imagine it was because of COVID and whatnot. He had 24 receptions, 312 yards in that 2023 season. Then in 2022, it looks like he caught 10 passes for 181 yards as well. So, you know, I mean, hey, it's not the most impressive stats in the world, but they're giving the young man a chance. It's cool connection with Mike Tomlin and whatnot. I wish nothing but the best for Mr. Dino Tomlin. Next, we've got Derwin Burgess Jr. coming in out of Georgia Southern. He is a wide receiver as well. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at Derwin Burgess. He comes in. He's got a lot of accolades. He was a 2024 All-Sun Belt Conference 4th team, a 2024 All-Sun Belt Conference Honorable Mention, an All-Sun Belt Conference Honorable Mention for the College Football Network, and da-da-da-da-da. He also had 2023 and 2022. He was also Honorable Mention for the All-Sun Belt Conference. So he was right on the, precipice there of being a multiple-time All-Sun Belt Conference player. So kudos to him for that. 5'11", 190 pounds. Folks, here are his overall statistics. 59 receptions, 659 yards, and 3 receiving touchdowns. So some fine statistics. Again, another small school guy looking to make his way into the NFL. I'm not going to fault the young man for doing that at all. Next, we have Winston Wright Jr., a couple of juniors here. Now, Winston Wright Jr. played at East Carolina University. He was also a wide receiver. He comes in at 5'10", 188 pounds. Again, he had a lot of different playing time this past season for Eastern Carolina. He had 54 catches, 556 receiving yards, and 8 receiving touchdowns. He's also a return specialist, guys. He had 22 kick returns last year for 590 yards and 1 return touchdown. He also had 6 punt returns during the season as well. So a little bit versatile, can receive as well as do a lot of returning. Maybe, the Buccaneers, maybe he can impress in that type of role. Next, we've got Spencer Brown, offensive lineman out of Oklahoma. He was a redshirt senior, 6'6", 330 pounds, guys. He played his first 3 seasons at Michigan State before transferring to Oklahoma in the last season. He played in 13 games and made 5 starts at right tackle in 2024. He played 46 games at left or right tackle and made 28 starts. I believe it was before or during. I think that might be his whole career. He had 46 games at left or right tackle and made 28 starts. So a bigger offensive lineman, a backup, again, 6'6", 330 pounds. They want to get a look at a young developmental offensive lineman in Spencer Brown. I do not fault the Buccaneers for looking at as much depth along that line as possible. Next, we've got Evan Bearden, defensive lineman out of UC Davis football, 6'5", 300 pounds. Coming in, he was a 2024 Big Sky All-Conference second team along the defensive line. Let's see if we can take a look at his statistics. He did have one, was this a punt return? He did have a punt return for 18 yards. Shout out to him for that. He did get 14 solo tackles, 28 total tackles, 1.5 tackles for loss. He had, it looks like, 0 sacks, I believe. So let's take a look here. 1 quarterback hit, 3 quarterback hurries, maybe something along those lines. He also had 1 kick blocked as well. Again, he checks in at 6'5", 300 pounds. Another developmental young defensive lineman. Last couple of guys we have here is Colin Ramos, linebacker out of Navy. Colin Ramos was a starter. He was a 2023 All-American Athletic Conference first team, a 2023 Athlon Sports preseason All-AAC team first team. He was Phil Steele's preseason All-AAC second team. He was the Annapolis Touchdown Club Navy MVP in 2023, and in 2022 he was Phil Steele's All-AAC third team as well. He's 5'11", 209 pounds. Taking a look at his overall stats from last year, 129 tackles, 9 tackles for loss. He had 3 sacks. He had 1 forced fumble. He had 4 quarterback hits and 2. Again, I'm going to assume that it's like quarterback hurries, something along those lines. He also had no interceptions this past year, 1 career interception for his total. So some interesting statistics here, 2 passes deflected as well, guys. Some interesting statistics here for Mr. Colin Ramos. Seems like he has some good ability. Got over 100 plus tackles last year. That's always a good thing. He's definitely someone to look out for in terms of potentially getting a contract post rookie minicamp. Finally, we have Jayvian Farr coming in out of Augusta. He's 5'9", 192 pounds. He is listed as a defensive back. He was an NSIC champion in 2023, an all NSIC second team. Let's go ahead and take a look at the statistics from 2024. 21 total tackles, 1 sack. He had 1 interception, and I believe 3 pass breakups. Maybe that's what that is. Something along those lines. He also had 1 tackle for loss in there as well. So some versatility. I imagine he can play a couple different positions overall. So I'm curious to see what he can do as well. But folks, that's it for all the guys who have gotten rookie minicamp invites so far. The couple of people that I'm interested in, Jordan McCloud, Connor Watkins, Jordan McCloud out of Texas especially. I really want to see what that young man can do. Always going to be rooting for the Florida man. We've also got Colin Ramos out of Navy, who I think is a very interesting option in there as well. And Shane Watts, running back out of Fort Hays State University. Very interested in him and his very large amount of statistics as well. So for me, it's Jordan McCloud, it's Connor Watkins, it's Shane Watts, and it is Colin Ramos. Who are some of these names that you're interested in based on the accolades that I mentioned, based on the stats that I mentioned? Let me know your thoughts, opinions. I would love to hear it down in the comments section below. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope you all enjoyed. And as always, guys, I'll see you all in the next video or the next live stream. But until then, and as always, guys, goodbye for now, and go Bucs.